it is time for us to answer the question, can you actually make money with link shortening websites, or are they just a huge waste of your time? Well, let's find out. The website I'm about to use for reference is called xa.io, and this is just the most popular option. It's not the only one of its kind, but it seems to get the most traffic. Another option would be shrinker.com, and there are a bunch of other websites with different publisher rates, but to keep things simple, let's just stick to xa.io. And here's how this process is supposed to work in a nutshell. Let's just say that I wanted to share one of my videos with you guys. So what I can do is right click on it, copy the link address to that video, and then I can paste it right here. I can click on the shorten button and receive a shortened version of that link within a few seconds, which I can copy in my clipboard. Now, in theory, if I share that link with enough people, I'm going to start making money. So that is pretty much how this process is supposed to work. But there is more to it than meets the eye. And if you want to dive a little bit deeper and try to understand what's happening behind the scenes, you need to sign up for a free account. But I'm not gonna bore you with that stuff. So let me just log into my account and I'll be back in a second. Now, once you have successfully signed in, what you can do is create a custom link. The only difference is that this time you can add an alias. And here's how that works. Well, it is pretty self-explanatory, isn't it? So let me just copy this custom link and keep it for later. But in the meantime, let's take a look at the payment proof section, because this one really stands out. You see, it seems like people are making money here every single minute. I mean, we have hundreds of different withdrawals made today, and these are people coming from all over the world using various payment methods, and these are significant amounts. $32, $38, here's another $37 withdrawal, and I could keep scrolling for ages. In fact, there are over 50 to 100 pages of withdrawals, which go back to 2016 or so. And so if this is true and all of these payouts are genuine, then it means that xa.io has literally paid millions to their users so far. We're gonna put that to the test. And at this point, some of you might already be wondering, why would this website even pay us in the first place? Well, let me explain. In order to answer that question, we need to test one of these links that they have created for us. So I'm just going to paste that in a new tab and hit enter. Now, you'd probably expect that the link is going to send me to the original video that I have linked, but that is not true. Instead, it is going to take me to some sort of middle page that will display a bunch of shady advertisements. Well, take a look at this. It has just redirected me to this ad of World of Tanks. And if I go back to the other page, I need to also complete a CAPTCHA and verify that I'm not a robot if I want to make it to the original link. In other words, it's going to take a lot of time for you to get there. Eventually, I can click on generate link, and hopefully, if everything goes according to plan, after we have watched all of these ads, we can go over to the YouTube channel that I've linked. Well, here's another CAPTCHA. It's already been taking us about a minute to get there. And there you go, some sort of betting website. Let me click again. Here's another ad. And hopefully, after waiting another 3 seconds, we can connect to another page that displays a bunch of ads. Let's give it a second try. Here's another one, and my antivirus is not very happy about it. And here's the third attempt. Again, no luck. And eventually, the fourth one was lucky. So it took us about 3 minutes to get to the original page, which was my YouTube channel. And so guys, if this looks confusing to you, let me explain, let me break it down. What's actually happening here is that xa.io is getting paid by all of these advertisers to promote their websites, products, and services. As you've just seen, we've been basically spammed with tons of different advertisements. Some of them were quite shady, but at the end of the day, what's happening here is that xa.io is getting paid for each and every single click they get. And in turn, they're paying us, they're just giving us a part of their ad revenue. So they're just splitting the profit. It's a win-win situation for everyone. The advertiser gets to promote their services to more people and perhaps get some customers. xa.io certainly makes money, and we're going to get a cut. So in theory, everybody is profitable at the end of the day. However, realistically speaking, the payout rates are not that impressive. So let me give you a clear example. Again, let's just say I'm going to use that link that you've just seen and share that to 1,000 people, all of them coming from the United States. Again, all of these people have to be based in the US. They are going to verify the IPs, so you cannot really fool them. Well, if that happens and everything goes according to plan, you can hope to receive a payout of about $8. It doesn't matter if those people are using their phones or computers, the clicks will still be counted. If those people are coming from Canada, you will get about $6. People from the United Kingdom will also give you $6 in return, and you can take a look at all the payout rates right here. Now, generally speaking, you won't get a precise $8 or $6, you will just get an average because the traffic is coming from various places, right? So you can hopefully make an extra $5 for 1,000 views. I think that is realistic. But now guys, let me ask you something. How are you planning on getting 1,000 views to some random link, and even if you manage to do it, is $5 worth it? That is probably going to take you an insane amount of time, and there's more to it than that. Let's just say that I wanted to make use of my YouTube channel in order to make money with XA.io. So what I can do in theory is just place these links in the description of my videos. Let me show you a clear example. Here's just one of my recent uploads, right? 8 realistic ways to make money watching videos in 2022. Well, if I go over to the description box, you will quickly notice we actually have a bunch of other videos referenced here. So what you can do if you want to keep watching our content is click on one of these and go over to the new one. What I could do is replace those direct YouTube links with XA.io shortened links. But I would never do it. You've just seen how shady those links work. They literally redirect you to 10,000 different websites before finally getting you to the destination. And some of them were actually infected with some sort of virus as well. So even if you have a huge YouTube channel, if you have a huge social media following on Instagram or TikTok, I would still recommend that you stay away from this. The only way that I could ever see this working is if you find a way to clickbait people. Perhaps make some sort of outlandish promise, try to convince them to click on that link, and even then, most of these clicks will not even be counted because people need to go all the way through. And as you've just seen, we need to make a bunch of clicks and we need to have a lot of patience to get to the destination, which most people will not have. But guys, do not lose your faith. What if I told you there is a way that you can literally earn $2,000 for those same 1,000 views instead of $8? Well, let me break it down for you. And I'm not even kidding, you're literally going to get 250 times more money for the same amount of work. The only difference is that it is not enough for people to just click on the links, but they also have to complete some very easy tasks such as answering a few questions and submitting their email address. If they do that successfully, you will literally get $2 for every single qualified lead. I'm sure some of you might already know where I'm going with this, but I'm talking about CPA marketing. And one of the best websites when it comes to that is cpagrip.com. You see, CPA marketing is all about generating leads, getting as many emails, as many phone numbers as possible, right? And then basically selling those to advertisers. That's what's kind of happening behind the scenes. But the best part about it is that this process is enabling people to make hundreds of thousands of dollars, multiple 5 figures, multiple 6 figures, and these are regular people. Take a look at these examples. There's a payout of approximately $2. We have a link right here that we need to share with other people, and here are the requirements. Those people need to come from the United States, and they need to submit their email address. They also need to be on their laptop or computer. There are a few requirements here to be truthful, but all in all, this is a far more profitable endeavor than shortening links using XA.io. At the end of the day, you're doing the same thing, and this one is even easier to implement. And here's why. As you can spot, this is a $10,000 giveaway, and so people are incentivized to actually submit their email address and click on your link because they've got something to win here. Now, I don't know whether or not this giveaway is actually happening, whether they are giving away $10,000 or not, and there is no way to double check that. But what is for sure is that you will receive your payout if people go through the process successfully, if they click on your link and submit their email. So this is a no-brainer. You're literally making 250 times more money at the end of the day than you would make on XA.io. And the process is strikingly similar. Again, the only difference between the two is that people need to do a little bit more, but it is not a lot. They just need to type in a few words. Now, does that mean that XA.io is a huge scam and it doesn't work? Well, definitely not. I mean, at the end of the day, you could in theory make money on XA.io as well. But I personally think it is not efficient unless you find a way to generate tens of thousands or millions of views, which would make it worth it. But even then, if you have a traffic source that is very cheap or it is free, it is organic, and you're able to get tens of thousands of views on a daily basis, you're better off just implementing CPA marketing or even better, affiliate marketing, which at the end of the day will be more profitable. And so guys, I'm gonna leave this up to you. And so guys, at the end of the day, this is entirely up to you. But what is for sure is that you now know how the process works, you know why you're getting paid and what's happening behind the scenes, so you can decide for yourself whether this is worth your time. That's it for now, and thanks for watching.